So for the last two questions of this section, we want to determine what happens when we vary the length of the loan. More specifically, what if we do a 15-year loan instead of a 30-year loan? So we're going to stick with that same 20% down payment. That means the amount of money we're borrowing from the previous problem, assuming the same house cost was $179,920. Our interest rate is 0.055, and now our time is going to be 15 years. Note this is half the length of the loan from the 30-year loan. So we'll plug all this into our monthly payment formula. And then, of course, we'll calculate what's going on here. Now, notice we're going to do negative 12 times 15. So this is the only thing that's changing in our formula from last time. So let's jump into Desmos and type this whole thing in. Whoops. And because I have the multiplication in there, I'm going to put parentheses when I type in this exponent. I'm going to do negative 12. Well, actually, note, I didn't put parentheses. See what happens when I put in, don't include parentheses in that exponent. It moves the multiplication outside of the exponent. So I need to go back up here, put in parentheses, and then do times 15. So our new monthly payment is $1,470, and we'll round it to 10 cents. Comparing that to our previous monthly payment, that previous monthly payment was $1,021.57. So let's write this down here. We have a 15-year loan that gave us a monthly payment of this with the same down payment, and then the 30-year loan from way back at the beginning was $1,021.57. So we're paying roughly $450 less per or more per month to do the 15-year loan. That might be difficult for some folks to manage, but let's check what's this going to end up being in terms of comparing the total cost. So for this one, we would have done 12 times 15 total payments, and that ends up being 180 payments at this amount. And let's not forget to add in that down payment, that 20% that we also had to have in cash up front. This one, the way we would have calculated it, or the way we did calculate it already, was like this, the 360 payments at the 400 less. And remember, this one came out to $412,745.20 that we would have paid for a $224,900 house. I need Desmos to calculate that at above value, so I'm going to take my 1470.10, note again we round it up, times the 180 payments, and look at that, we're only actually paying, wow, that's like 24,000 more before the down payment, and then add in that down payment, 44,980. Significantly less amount just by cutting in half the length of time we're taking to pay and increasing slightly how much we're paying for the home. So there's those two values, and if we get the difference between the two, I'm going to subtract this from this. I won't show it in Desmos for the sake of time. We get that you save $103,147.2. So that's how much you save, but the downside is you have to come up with extra money in your budget, an extra $450 a month to save $103,000. Totally worth the savings, right? It's about half the price of the house just to do that.